second one, it's free on there too.
Oh, look at that.
That's why if you don't want to pay full price for a game, if it's on Game Pass, just pay $10 just to try it out. And if you like it, you can buy it.
I'm all about that Tomb Raider. I haven't played that at all.
Oh, I love it. I'm so excited for the third one that's coming in this fall.
It's kind of cool we're gonna have you on because you're a console guy.
Yes, sir.
And me and Danny have our like PC race, master race opinions here, so it's good to have you in the mix.
Well, I'd prefer to be a PC Master Race, but
It's messed up. You should stand your ground, man.
See, that's why we invited you on, Bubba.
Exactly why you're
Because
here, man.
I have a friend who I want to get on because I know he does a little bit of he does some mobile stuff.
Hey, what's up, Eggy? How you doing, boy?
Peggy!
My dude. Fucking Steve, man. How's it going, man? Been a while. You can sub. Oh no. Yo, I got hosted by this guy named Danny Kaya. By the way, did you
Danny
get connected
Kaya.
the other night when you were playing
Danny-
that one?
Danny Say.
Yeah, he was like, who? Danny. I think this guy Danny Kaya. I think this
Danny
Kaya is
Kaya.
gonna do really well.
Yeah, Danny Kaya.
Sorry, guys. I didn't turn off my timers. Apologize.
Beep beep beep. Beep beep beep. Beep beep beep.
Hey, what's up, Jay Pager? How you doing? Thanks for stopping in. Oh my God, Mr. Eggy right there with that Twitch Prime. And then Danny K.
Hey, it asked me to share that it was our
God.
4-month.
My heart.
It asked me to share that it was our 4-month, so I don't know why it said I just subbed. I subbed a little while,
dating
like
now
a
for
few days.
4 months.
I guess. I
We should
guess.
celebrate. We should go out and do something nice. You get that little black dress on.
We gotta go out of town to that nice bed and breakfast we've been talking about.
Right. What's up, No Shot TV? How you doing, man? I think everybody's filtering in. Live streaming you guys on a date, easy views. You think that would be good? Me and Danny celebrating our 4 months IRL.
And then at the end of the date, we'll have to swap sites. We'll have to go to a different- What's that?
Only. Because you're in Iowa, so we should use farmers only, right? That's what.
Do some farming simulator with me.
I was gonna say no. The site that we go to is ChatterBait.
Really?
Yeah, well, we'll live stream our date here, and then we'll go
And
to
then they
ChatterBait
can get the
later.
coins, and they can throw the coins at us on ChatterBait. I didn't think
Yeah.
that. You can make money off of it. That's just views. You guys heard it here first. Get those ChatterBait coins ready. And you're going out. I feel like my phone might be a distraction, guys. I might have to turn it off.
You might have to.
Alright.
Why do I have so many fucking notifications on Discord right now? Like all of
Because I went live?
my. That might be it.
Yeah. Hang on, I'm gonna check this DM here real quick. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna check it on my phone. Danny taught me that. He's a smart guy.
Yeah, don't wanna change how that looks. Just stick to your phone, friendo.
Got you, man. You're smart. You're a smart guy. Yes. Fucking phone. I guess I have to keep my phone on. You heard it first.
Yeah, you will have to keep your phone on. Well, Modern Classic is certainly excited. Do we want to just start now? Kind of let everyone
Yeah, they are. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second, my classics. I know you guys are ready.
Which one is it? Is that Barry? That sounds almost like it could be Casey. I'm trying to learn the difference. You think that's Barry?
He says I look gorgeous, but he can't see me. I appreciate that though. Let's go.
I'm trying to learn the difference between Barry and Casey just by the way they
Type?
they type. Yeah.
I'm kind of sitting on your couch, dude. You want to? Actually, you could sit on my couch right now and
Barry.
just watch me in real life.
Damn it.
It was Barry. Oh, Noisy coming in with those proc heads, dude. I forgot about that sub name. You're the best. You're the best name. Danny K trying to mark his territory.
I'm like a dog. I'm gonna fucking piss on everything. Yeah, 4 months. That's when the golden shower is
Come on
coming
in,
to play.
man. Come on in. Ren giving me that host right now. I appreciate that, Ren. I can't move though. Everything's set up. Yeah, I am live. Yeah. We're just kind of loading up and chit chatting. I'm about to literally click it over and go, man. That's I can't say actually. 'Cause, yeah, he's our special guest. Yeah, we have guys. I don't want to ruin it, but we have a WWE champion as our special guest today. I don't want to go up there. Alright, man, no worries, man. No worries. No, man, like I'll are you gonna be for? What are you doing? Alright, yeah. Okay. Cool. Guys, Barry. I actually have another roommate named Barry. You guys have never seen him. No. Yeah, we can't see you because we're still on. Oh, you saw him. Yeah, I'm sorry. You know what? At the end of the stream, guys, remind me to post pictures of Barry naked. I put a cam in his bedroom the other night. Had no idea. Ooh. Hear about these games. Alright, dude. I said I do eat. Oh, man. Thanks for lurking, Ren. I love you, man. So, we're gonna get this show on the road, boys.
Let's get the show on the road. Antique Road Show. You turn the music down? Yep, you did.
Doing what now?
You turn the music down?
Yeah, we have no more music, unfortunately.
Awesome.
Transition here.
Let's do a transition.
The music is off. So here we are, guys. Welcome to the Next to Nothing podcast for the 17th of May. Of course, I'm Proc. I'm here, ready to hang out. I brought my stupid gamer coffee mug. I think I'm a gamer now. I'm not, obviously. Of course, we got a guy, Danny, over there. And we have our special guest. I will let him introduce himself. Who is this?
My name is Bubba Pudding. Hashtag Bubble Claws. You can find me here. Right here.
Right here. Not like in the North Pole?
Fuck that shit. It's cold.
Bubba, where can we find you on Twitch though? Don't you have a Twitch channel?
I guess I do.
Yeah,
you can find me at Bubba Pudding or at Bubba_Pudding.
Oh, okay, there you go. So Twitch.tv.
Don't follow at Bubba Pudding. That's my arch nemesis.
Yeah, that's the guy that's trying to take.
Well, he also appears
us.
on my stream every Sunday at 8.
Probably
That's
should
all I'm
plug
gonna
that
say.
too. Why don't you get that in there, Danny? Danny, what's your Twitch? What do you do?
At Danny K. You guys know where to find me. Yeah, you guys know where to follow me. It's the name is right. Where's it at? Where's it at? Right there.
You got it.
I got it. Awesome. Yeah, right there. You guys can just do the twitch.tv/DannyK and come see Bubba Pudding on my streams Sundays at 8.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna tune in. I tuned in the other Sunday. That was awesome.
Right.
Guys, I'm Proc. You can find me on Grindr, Farmers Only, or my new favorite one, Guns Aren't Allowed in America, couples.com. That's my newest one.
Match.com.
Yeah.
Match.com.
Match.com basically. Yes.
Got it.
So guys, welcome. Thank you for all tuning in. This is a very cool turnout. So if anybody's new here, hopefully there's some new people here. The deal is the three of us each had to pick a game this week. The game has to be $10 or less. It can also be free. I opt for the free-to-play games because I'm broke. But what we do is we try and figure out the best investment of your time and not your money in these games. So we again spend a little bit of time here and there. We're gonna give you our opinion. It is only our opinion. Again, take it with a grain of salt. And then we're probably gonna have a little bit of a discussion afterwards. So if you guys do have questions, feel free to not write them down. But you know, if you want to wait till the end there, you want to talk about the games, you want to talk about anything we kind of talked about here, feel free. This is interactive, so yes, if you do want to type stuff in there, we can get to it when we can. And also, we like to have a special guest every week. Been kind of trying to talk this up. So if anyone is interested, just DM me or Danny. I'd be more than happy to get you on here. Again, all you have to do is play a game, maybe write some notes down, and we'd love to have you on. So, without further ado, I'm just gonna go into my game because I don't know, like if anybody in here knows what my favorite game was for like the last year and a half. But I used to play a game called Dirty Bomb. I think it was made by Splash Damage. If you haven't played that game, I understand, especially the direction it's going in. I hate to have my opinion. But today I was just kind of scrolling through, and I gave this game a few hours, and it is a direct ripoff of that game Dirty Bomb, to the point where they actually not only steal abilities, but they even steal the characters' names. So it was actually a really fun game, surprisingly. But yeah, I just kind of want to get into the mix of what we're doing with that. So the game I picked was called Battle Carnival. It's a game by a company called Zabato. So let me just pull this up real quick. I'm not paying attention here, guys. My bad. See if I can find it. Oh yeah, cool. And make it to big. Sorry, I need to hire a producer. I apologize, guys.
They're
so
expensive.
I'll
Don't
give you
worry
some
about it.
footage here of maybe I'll give you some footage of what's going on. There we go. So yeah, Battle Carnival. So the first thing I noticed when I got into this game is it said pick where you live. Like, do you live in the United States of America or not? And every ping, because it wanted you to pick the lowest ping, was 4,500. Regardless of which one you picked, I thought, what's the point? Again, I don't know why that happened, but I'm just gonna guess maybe they have one server. Again, this is not only a free-to-play game. This is not only an early access game. This is also a game that advertises itself as not a pay-to-win game, which that's always the kiss of death, usually in my opinion. But this game actually had some pretty cool ideas. Problem is, all of the ideas were stolen from Dirty Bomb. That's the only issue. So you get in this game, right? You got some pretty cool things in front of you. You can actually make clans. The servers, I think, are actually hosted by certain people. Like, you can make your own private servers. You can actually host a room. I was upgraded to party leader while I was playing, which means I think my computer might have been a server at that point. The other cool aspects of this game, you can easily, make friends with somebody on Steam. Boom, boom, get them in your game, get them out. There isn't like all this hogwash about matchmaking and all this other stuff. Now, again, I'm just gonna keep comparing this to Dirty Bomb because it kind of is, and we'll get to why. Kind of like Dirty Bomb, but different. You pick a merc. You go out as that merc. You have a special gun. You have a special ability. You do your thing, right? Killing people. They only let you pick that merc once every round. So if you're playing a mode in that, like they have a demolition mode, which is like execution. You can plant the bomb at A or B. You can defuse it. You can kill everybody. However it plays out. If you're playing that round, that'll be multiple rounds, and usually it's like the first 1 to 5 or 6, wins. So every round you have to be a new person. Unless you don't die with that character, then you get to play him again. So I think I could be wrong, and I haven't played it a lot, but I think that's similar to the game Overwatch. In all honesty, I thought in Overwatch, you can only pick a certain amount of people so many times. I could be wrong. But it's got like a kind of a character balancing aspect to it, which is pretty cool. Let me actually pull up something here real quick. Sorry, guys. So as far as the game itself, right? Looks like Dirty Bomb, plays like Dirty Bomb. The first thing I noticed, and I could be wrong, but no, I'm actually not wrong. They have a giant dude with a minigun. Sounds familiar to Dirty Bomb, anyone? His name is Rhino, spelt exactly like, yeah, Rhino. Yeah. His ability is he can shoot a minigun. He has an anti-tank gun, and he has a giant hammer. Apparently, he's in love with one of the other characters, who's a healer. So he's always being, possessive about her and stuff like that, and says stupid things. He's not a fat ass, but he is a giant dude. So they got it almost close to what the real Rhino is in Dirty Bomb. I played as him. I found the mechanics to be pretty good as far as the bullet time, the response, and stuff like that. Obviously, he's a bigger guy, so he moves slower. But overall, like, just as someone who mained a minigun character in a game for a very long time, I kind of found it enjoyable. It balanced well. There was other characters and other abilities too I kind of wanted to talk about. There's another character called Phoenix. He's not a medic healer like the guy from Dirty Bomb, though. He actually has a SWAT shield. Really fucking cool. You can use it as defensive and offensive. So, like, he can deflect your bullets, right? And he can smack you in the face with it. I think he had dual pistols, which I think that's a throwback to Modern Warfare 2, or I can't remember which one. But that's when they came out with a ballistic shield. Drop the shield, shoot him with the dual pistols. So that character was really cool. I was kind of looking around at the reviews. They got some really mixed reviews for this game. There's optimization issues as far as server lag and of course latency. But for the most part, I didn't think they really missed too much. It's a small map, multiple characters, different abilities, powering them up so that you can use that ability. And different game modes. So I did mention one of the game modes. It's called Demolition. It's basically like execution. You plant the bomb. One team can defuse. One team can plant it and blow it up and win still. Or kill each other. If a whole team dies, that team loses. They had another one. It was kind of like a capture the point situation. And that game right there, basically, it's pretty simple, right? You go to A or you go to B. You hold it down for as long as you can. You get points. Once you get X amount of points, your team wins. I found that this game, unlike Dirty Bomb that I keep comparing it to, was actually a lot more team-oriented because the abilities are so straightforward for each character. You kind of can't go Rambo, right? I had a minigun, but I can't run around like some asshole and mow everybody down because they're gonna have somebody with a smoke grenade or they're gonna have a sniper overwatching. And here's the kicker: there's no auto regen. You get hit with a bullet, you go hide behind a corner, you sit there and breathe heavy for a little bit, and then your health goes back up. Not in this game. You get shot, your health goes down, you need a medic. So there actually was a medic, and I played as her. That was Cindy. Cindy had a heal rifle. She also had a disorientation gun. She can also go invisible. So Cindy was kind of OP. Deal a lot of damage. She can go around invisible and fucking confuse the fuck out of you so you can't see. And you don't know where it's coming from, so you just start shooting blindly, and then you can have your boy come around with his minigun. Game over. So she was pretty cool. They had a female sniper, Natasha. She had what basically was a heartbeat sensor. You threw it out there, boom. Now I got wall hacks. Cool. I'll see you coming around the corner. Boom, headshot. She was kind of fun to play as well. Of course, that was definitely really similar to Vasily or Amy from Dirty Bomb. Two modes. Basically, I played it for 2 hours. I gave it a good 2 hours. I didn't give it that much time. But for the 2 hours I played it, I would 100% love to try this game out with people that I played Dirty Bomb with and actually see how it goes, because I feel like it's such an easy game to get into and it's so similar. You might actually kind of enjoy it. However, with it being free to play and all that and early access, they have a lot of work to do. They seem to be rolling out characters and content and not working so much on the optimizations like the pings and the latencies and the other issues that they're running into. So if I had a star system, I'd put it right in the middle. It's not something I think you should waste a whole day. But I think it's something you should try, especially if you like that game Dirty Bomb, and especially if you like execution mode. I think this is definitely a game you should try and play because it was similar. It got me a little teary-eyed. It brought me back to the days of execution when that existed in Dirty Bomb. So that was kind of my impression on that. So I don't know, Danny or Bubba, you guys have anything to follow up with on my nonsense here, or any questions?
Looking at the system requirements, it doesn't look like it's a very intensive game. What kind of frames are you getting for the most part?
I on my computer with a 970 and an i7 processor, I was able to pull up 120, 140 frames. So I didn't have any issues with frames. I think there is just actual networking lag issues. They cause problems.
Yeah.
You might get stuck on a wall, or you might not turn quick enough to shoot someone, and you're like, the fuck? That's not my fault. So I think that's really what I was kind of dealing with. But yeah, it worked rather smoothly. It has your basic ideas in a first person shooter like that. So anything else?
What do you think of the art style? Because it has a very different art style from Dirty Bomb, it appears.
10 times better, I think.
You think so?
Yeah, I mean, you see the guy with the sumo. I don't think I can make these pictures bigger. Sorry, guys. This guy with the sumo wrestling, and he's got the chair. Bubba, man, you love wrestling. He's got the Mexican wrestling mask on. Yeah.
The luchador.
Yeah, thank you. Yes. This would be right up your alley, man.
From a perspective of somebody who's never actually played Dirty Bomb, is it kind of like an attack defender situation, or like how does the teams divided?
Great question.
Is it kind of like
It's like Counter-Strike, right? There's 2 teams on each side.
Oh, okay.
You could plant the bomb, or you could go to a certain spot and get points. Yeah, and it's rinse and repeat. Yeah. So in all honesty, it's not that different from Counter-Strike. The fact is, each character has an ability. You know what I mean? You don't have to just like get points and then get a better skin or a gun. Instead, you pick your character based off of their ability, so you can use it in a team atmosphere. That makes sense.
In my sense, since I've never played Dirty Bomb, I think I would compare that to like Rainbow Six Siege, because that's the big one for me as a console guy. Because in Rainbow Six Siege, it's a situation where you have to base it on strategy where it's attacker versus defender. So it's like you have to pick, as a team, you have to pick operators that work together. I don't know if that's kind of similar to that at all or not, or if it's just kind of pick whoever you want and attack.
It is kind of pick whoever you want and attack, but if you have a good team that can talk and work stuff out, you can say like, hey man, you go fake A and the rest of us will go to B, right? And the guy over A is shooting his guns, acting like an a-hole, and everybody else goes to B. And if that right team has a healer and maybe like a bigger dude with a minigun, maybe a sniper overlooking, then yeah, it should be a good thing. So hang on just a minute. I think we lost Danny.
Damn it, Danny.
He's back. You
okay? Everything.
All right. I felt like I lost you there.
Yeah, you're back though. It's fine.
Okay.
So yeah, I honestly, guys, I would say that game, if you played Dirty Bomb, you should play it, because I think you'll appreciate it for how similar it is, and I think you might even appreciate their demolition mode, aka execution. So that's my 2 cents at least.
AKA search and destroy.
Is that what it's called? Yeah, search and destroy. I don't know what it's called.
Search and destroy execution. Every game has it a little bit different.
Yeah, it's the same thing. It's just a different name.
Yeah.
So Danny.
Yes.
My dude.
What did I play this week?
What did you just play this week?
I played a game. I got it from Twitch Prime. I don't believe it's available from Twitch Prime anymore.
Yeah.
I believe it was last month's, not this month's reward. It's called Kingsway. It is an RPG, a fantasy RPG, that is kind of built and operated in a simulated operating system.
Okay.
Does that make sense? Like an old Windows operating system is kind of how this operates. So, and I don't know too much about the lore. There seems to be some lore and like an objective to the whole game, but I didn't really pay too much attention to that because kind of just surviving and trying to get gear was what I focused on.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you can actually kind of see. This is from Adult Swim Games, by the way.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. So as you can kind of like see there, things operate as like files and programs. So like the World Navigator is its own program. Your inventory is like its own folder, and you can add extra folders there, like in the form of bags, so you can add extra equipment.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So there's 4. It's 4 classes.
Okay.
There's warrior, mage, rogue, and beastkin. I couldn't tell you what beastkin is. And I will say I ran into a really weird bug with my second character that I made as a beastkin, where my game randomly crashes. But I did a second beastkin later on, and I don't have that problem. So the way this works is you open up the World Navigator, you make your character, you make your open up the World Navigator and kind of start moving around. Every time that you make a movement in the game, you have chance for combat, and depending on how long it is, you might have chance for multiple combat encounters. The way combat works is it's basically like a pop-up window that will move and float around the screen, and you have to hit like attack buttons or block or special abilities. So you can, and it kind of gets a little bit more difficult as more enemies can appear on the screen. Some enemies will like split in half. So you have like 3 or 4 moving things. And then, some of their attacks will require you to hit a cancel button on a window that pops up. So combat can get kind of hectic, and if you're like, it very much felt like me being an editor when I have like a million programs up on my screen and I'm trying to work on a project, all these files and stuff like that are up on my screen. That's what it felt like. There's some other things like when a character dies, it's a hardcore mode. So there's multiple runs. And every time that a character dies, you can take an item from that character as a memento, and you can use it on a new character. The highest I got with a character was level 9, I believe. It's a very hard game, and if you're not paying attention, you will die pretty quickly.
Wow.
Yeah, so I ended up getting like a level 9 character, and I was doing a decent amount of damage, and then I died to like the dumbest absolute like little imp thing. Yeah, so other than that, like I enjoyed it. I played several hours. I got it. It retails for, I believe, let me double check here.
I guess for $10 on Steam.
$10 on Steam, yeah, and I got it from Twitch Prime, which yeah, which is like, this is a good reminder, guys. If you have Twitch Prime, like always check that loot. Like always check that and just claim it. Like Psychonauts is available right now. God, what else? Cluster Truck is available right now. I Hope, Gone Home, High Hell, I said Psychonauts. There's all sorts of stuff that you guys can claim just for having a Twitch Prime account. It's not a bad deal at all. This game runs on basically anything. They even say in the Steam requirements it runs on Windows XP, Vista 7, 8, or 10. You just need a 2 gigahertz processor, 3 gigs of RAM, and 256 megabits. That's all you need to run this game.
That's actually
so
awesome.
Yeah. So this is a game that you can take on the road. If you guys have like a long flight or something like that, this would be a good game to take. Combat is minimal, the art style and everything like that. It's very reminiscent of old operating systems and stuff like that, and it's just kind of fun. And yeah, it is like really disappointing when you have that that like long like run. Like I had like that run that I got to the highest level was like up to like I think it was like an hour and a half, 2 hours maybe that I was working on that run, and then I died.
Treasure you desire.
So
I have a question
Yeah.
for you. You are an
Mhm.
RPG master. You play a lot of RPGs. You host, shameless plug. You host Dungeons and Dragons on Sundays.
hmm
So you're a big RPG guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think about the RPG element? Do you think it was true to the original RPG because Adult Swim was kind of investing in this? Do you think it was too easy? Hard? It was hard.
I mean the whole aspect of it being an RPG
So click away.
is so the little bit of lore is that you like come to this island to like purge it of like demons and stuff like that. It hits a lot of the regular fantasy notes, you know, there's zombies and different wizards and stuff like that.
That is the key
Um,
system.
If they were to do like a Kingsway 2, if they were to do like a Kingsway 2, it'd be nice if they added like some sort of racial component to it. Being, you know, maybe you can be like an elf mage or something like that, right? Because a lot of, I mean, that's just kind of like a staple of RPGs, especially tabletop and pen and paper RPGs, you know, Dungeons and Dragons and Pathfinder and stuff like that, where the racial component would do different bonuses. And, you know, that's part of like the Elder Scrolls and basically every form of the Elder Scrolls that there's been, you know, there's multiple, you know, ways you can play your characters and stuff. So that might be cool, but that's not really that's not really the focus of the game. I think the focus of the game is just management. It's busy management. It's not, you know, there's a little bit of inventory management. There's combat management, window management, trying to not let everything overwhelm you. That's more of what the game is about, I think. Yeah, because the RPG elements are pretty minimal, right? It's just a base layer to give you some flavor on why you're doing or how the game runs, or like the idea behind the game. I think the real objective of the game is that it's like just management, not letting windows run amok, not letting certain creatures like remove windows from your view, stuff like that. Yeah, that's kind of how it is. I think that's kind of the main focus of the game.
Nice. So, again, guys, we'll do a Q&A on that at the end. I kind of don't have any more questions, I'll be honest. I'm not a
Bubba?
huge RPG guy, so I don't want to overstep my boundaries here, man. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Overall, would you recommend an hour a day?
Yeah, Kingsway. I would definitely recommend it, especially if it goes on sale. You know, if it gets like a 50% off sale or something like that, scoop it up. If it comes back on Twitch Prime or on Humble Bundle or anything like that, definitely something to scoop up. I think even at its, you know, current retail of $10, it's not a bad buy.
Cool. There you guys, you heard it first. All right. So without further ado, our special guest here, Bubba Kloss. What's going on, dude? What do you
Not
got
too
for
much.
us, man?
Got to make this quick. Got some presents to make here. So, all right. Fourscore and Love and War. No, okay. No. My game is Super Mega Baseball 2. It is, I guess I was talking to Danny about this a little bit earlier too. It's kind of, I wouldn't say it's like backyard baseball, but it has its similarities. It's cartoonish, I would definitely say. It runs really nice. I play it on the Xbox One currently. It is free to play as of right now with Xbox Game Gold, I should say, Xbox Gold Live, whatever it is. And so that's different from the Xbox Game Pass. The Xbox Game Pass is completely different. But the different things that you can do on it, from like exhibition, just normal playing as you would want to play. Something called Pennant Race on it is what they call it. It's kind of like a ranked version of the game to where you just play it online with other people that are playing it at that time. And I think I just played that right before I came. It's nothing too special. The games do go by fairly quickly. Like it's not like gonna take you 3 hours to finish a game like MLB is. It's fast paced. So immediately when somebody's out, you're on to the next pitch. If you continue to click A and stuff instead of watching all the scenes and stuff like that. But yeah, it's kind of silly in a sense too, because you can also. There's one situation that happened that I've seen a lot. Some of my buddies even have some clips of it too on Xbox. But if you hit it just right, you could smoke the pitcher in the face, and that pitcher will be out for the rest of the game. So technically there's injuries, but technically there's not. So you're not going to see somebody walking out in the field all of a sudden just fall over because they broke their ankle or something. No, it's some pretty funny stuff to see a pitcher get hit in the face with it. So there's also like elimination stuff to where you can do tournaments with just locally on your own Xbox and stuff like that. The online play is just a little sketchy right now. It says on I believe all of them, it says online play, and it's considered to be a party. Like a party play is what they call it, or a party whatever. But we tried doing it. The exhibition worked perfectly, just fine. Like you get into a party with a friend, you pick home or away sides, you pick your team. And the thing with teams is it's random. Like there's different names. Like the team I've been playing with recently was called the Sirloins. And it's just their mascot's this piece of meat with a face and mouth. So there's different random names like that on it. So, and I don't know where my buddy got this one from. I tried to find it myself, but I could not. But something about you could download MLB teams on it. I haven't been able to figure that one out yet, unless that's on the PC version. I'm not 100% sure. But bad news to PlayStation and PC people. It's not free for you guys. I apologize for that one. But Xbox One, it is free for the rest of this month. So I really enjoyed it. Like it's a good Sunday afternoon game to play. It can be difficult because you can even on the ranking, not the ranking, I guess I wouldn't say, but like the difficulty you could put it on. It's not easy, hard, difficult, stuff like that. It goes by numbers. So you could put it at 0 to make it super easy, or you can go all the way up to 100 and make it as difficult as you could possibly make it. So yeah, and I know just on the video it showed injuries and stuff like that. So the only injuries I've seen is the pitcher getting hit with the baseball. So that's the worst I've seen, which is hilarious because it's just so funny when you see your pitcher just standing there, pitch it, and I think it's even showed it. It's going to show it up on the video too. I just saw it, so it can be funny at times, and it's also frustrating too because when the batting works is it gives you this circle in the square, and as they pitch it, it kind of helps you aim it depending on the difficulty, and then you have to get it to the to where the pitch is coming, so you hit it directly on. So anyways, yeah, it's I really do like it. It's a lot of fun. I don't know how the online is for PC or PlayStation. Good luck to you guys. You can figure that out.
I can actually help out. $29.99 on PC if you want to play.
Thank you.
Yeah, I know that much.
I'm pretty sure it's $29.99 on PlayStation as well too. So, but I'd have to try it again for the online, but because my friends and I were trying to get a season going to where we all had our own teams and then we could play our own games and stuff like that, like what Madden has. But I don't know. We haven't been able to get it to work. We're still trying. I do know that they are updating the game as it goes because I just got a new update for the game like earlier in the week. So I like it a lot. I do. It's something different than your casual MLB games that you can only play only on PlayStation. So
yeah, Yeah, I was gonna actually ask a question. And I'm not gonna go all PC race, master race, but obviously with an Xbox, you use an Xbox controller for this game, right?
Yes.
All right. So with that being said, I mean, how did you find the gameplay with the controller? Usually they square out pretty good in these types of games. You know, like the NFL games and stuff. Like, you know, you can kind of pick an option, do an audible. You know, obviously you can have free look on the left side. Do you think they kind of hit it right with at least the gameplay mechanics and like, you know, the controller and stuff like that?
Oh, I would definitely say so for sure. There's different, you know, it's not just one pitch down. You know, you can throw a curveball, sliders, fastball. Like you can choose from it. It's definitely a learning curve when you first start. It's because it's like I don't even know what I'm doing. But you play it for a good 5, 15, 30 minutes, you'll figure it out fairly quickly.
Right on. Danny, what you got, man?
Well, I was actually just looking at the requirements. This is again not like a really, in kind of looking at it, it doesn't look like it's a really hard game to run for PC. Just requires a 64-bit operating system, Windows 7, Intel 2 Duo or AMD equivalent, 4 gigs RAM, DX11 compatible, and DirectX 11 version, 8 gigs of space. And they highly recommend it for a controller. So you like the controller? You like the controller scheme of the game? Like, did you find yourself like having to like really struggle to like do something, like trying to get the right button combination, or was that just fine?
No, the only thing that I struggled with button is just timing with the batting.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably the only thing that's really kind of. Occasionally, I'll hit the wrong button. So, like, if you'll see somebody in the outfield running for the ball, then all of a sudden I'll push the wrong button and he'll just flop on his belly, and there goes the ball. You know. So it's just memorizing the buttons and everything, and there's like no speed boost on the game, so you don't have to worry about trying to make your guy go faster. It's just whatever his speed is what his stats are.
Mm-hmm.
So
and it's just straight baseball. I think we were talking about this before because you almost described it before the show started as backyard baseball. But there's no power ups. There's no spitball or fireball or nothing that.
Nothing too like unrealistic part of it, but like the cartoon of it is kind of like backyard baseball.
Mm-hmm.
But there's just silly things here and there that you see because every once in a while you'll see the pitcher scratch his butt. So
yeah,
fair enough.
That's it for this one. Thanks for watching.
All right, guys. I probably should have got this transition ready. I'm a dummy. But I kind of wanted Danny to tell me what's going on a little bit first, because I think what we're gonna do is Danny wanted to just talk about something. I think he has some news for us. He wants to sit down and give us the talk.
Oh yeah. So this is the recent news with Boss Key Productions, and let me go and say thank you to Not Today for posting this in my Discord, because I wouldn't have heard about it otherwise. So for those who don't know, Boss Key Productions is the company that was started by Cliff Bleszinski. Bleszinski. Yes. Who was, over at Epic Games. He did Gears of War, and he did what else did he do? I think he did Quake. Just kind of like a rock star game developer, essentially. So he made Boss Key Productions. The first project that they did was Lawbreakers. And then that kind of flopped. That was released shortly after Overwatch. And then they came out with Radical Heights, which is a third-person battle royale game with BMX bikes and totally radical 80s and 90s aesthetics. That was kind of somewhere between Fortnite and PUBG in the way that it played. So yeah, I just wanted to kind of talk about, I played some Radical Heights. I played a little bit of it on my stream. I'm pretty sure it was only on PC. Proc, did you play any of it?
Radical?
Radical Heights, yeah.
No, but I watched people play it, so I felt like it did.
Yeah, like what were your thoughts on it?
I think another battle royale game is just like there's too many. If you're gonna do it, it really has to be original. And I felt like just from what I saw, from what I interpreted in this game, the fact that they just threw an ATM in and then you can do like BMX bike racing, it doesn't really change from the game itself. You can improve upon like mechanics, you can improve upon how the game plays. You could add an element, but the elements that they added, I thought were just I don't know shallow. I don't think they added any element to it that made me really want to play it. The fact that Dr. Disrespect and Shroud were playing it made me want to play it less. I'm just kind of a dick like that. You know, it's advertising. It's almost like, you know, these are the people that are getting paid to try it out, right?
Yeah.
So in my opinion, I wasn't thrilled about Radical Heights. I didn't think it was really something I was gonna really even invest any time in unless I saw some community build up on it that was good, or I saw them add extra elements. From what I could tell from the community, it was just, you know, everybody. It was almost like a AAA title just because all the big streamers are playing it. I didn't think it was really worth my time right now.
The issue I had with it was just how janky it was. Like in certain buildings, there was like no textures on walls or anything like that. The buildings were empty. Yeah. You know, it just didn't have a lot. But I mean, I kind of want to talk about, you know, because this is, it's budget gaming, and Cliff Bleszinski actually made a statement. I'll read it here. Quote, as of today, Boss Key Productions is effectively no more. 4 years ago, I set out to make a world-class video game studio, and I hired some of the best talent in the video game industry. They worked tirelessly to produce quality products, and while we had our ups and downs, I'd like to think we had fun doing it. Lawbreakers was a great game that unfortunately failed to gain traction. And in a last-ditch attempt, we scrambled to do our own take on the huge battle royale genre with Radical Heights, which was well received. However, it was too little too late. And it kind of goes on just outlining what his plans are right now. So yeah, and they're going to keep the servers running for Radical Heights for a little bit. I wouldn't mind seeing, you know, maybe they just put that stuff out publicly. You know,
What do you mean? I don't understand.
Like put like the ability for the people who want to play Radical Heights to do their own public servers.
Oh, I got you. Wouldn't they have to release like source and code though, and then
That's what they'd have to do.
Right?
What's that?
You might have a hacker issue if you do that.
Might have a hacker issue. You're right, but I mean, for a game that's done by a studio that's effectively not going to be operating anymore, that's not their problem.
Would Boss Key still have the rights to that game? Because, like, let's say, for instance, they put that source out there. Let's say somebody else picks it up and does something with it.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
Would that be stealing?
Would that get into some IP issues?
Yeah.
You know, that's a good question. I don't know exactly all the laws and stuff related to that. That is, I could imagine there might be something.
Because if they're not a thing anymore, let's say they do put it out public for people if they want to play it, you know, well, if somebody's got the code or whatever you need to make the game, you know, could someone pick that up and take the ball and run?
Yeah, I just what chat just said it, man, Bubba. I think you actually have a really cool idea. If they let it go public, just like Grover said, they let it go. They don't have control over it anymore. You can do whatever the hell you want with it. You can mod it and make it a new game, maybe make it better. I think honestly though, like in my opinion, it's just another battle royale game. I don't know what I'm gonna do with code with that. If you know, my personal opinion, what am I gonna do? Just make like Fortnite that's not Fortnite? I don't know. I mean,
yeah.
Well, you know, not wanting to go that direction, but just putting my opinion out there too. But I had mentioned that Black Ops 4 just got confirmed that they're putting in a battle royale mode. So I'm curious to, because everyone's putting their own, making their own recipe of battle royale. So it's like, what else can you do with it? You know.
Well, free to play shooter Warframe has their own battle royale.
Oh, that's right.
You know, and then I think the most unique battle royale format right now is Darwin Project, which we talked about last week.
I really like that one out of them all, to be honest with you. Yeah.
It's it's a nice the way that Darwin Project has their stuff set up. It's a nice format. It's not the 100 versus 1. You can get screwed off of wherever you drop kind of thing.
Like honestly, guys, when Paladins went Battle Royale, I fell out of my chair laughing. I was like, really? Like, what's next? Pokemon Go Battle Royale? Like, this is getting silly, man. Like, we all enter the park with our phones.
Now
only
I'm
one person
curious.
lives. I mean, it was just getting too out of hand. It's definitely.
I mean, if Pokemon Go had a decent combat system, I'd say go for it. But no, they don't.
Somebody clip that. We have a great idea here.
All right, everybody get to one place in the park, and then on go find your Pokemon, then fight each other if you get close enough, and last one alive wins.
I'd stream it. That's a great idea. But it doesn't exist yet.
Yeah, that's.
Bubba, what are your thoughts? Any input on this craziness with Boss Key?
I kind of made my opinion about it.
Okay.
Well, I mean, it's kind of sad because he even kind of makes in a statement. I remember listening to the Co-optional podcast when Radical Heights came out, that this felt like some sort of last-ditch effort from Blazinski and Bosky. And so it is really sad that, I mean, they put so much effort into Lawbreakers and they did not turn a profit at all. And, it's not enough to have just Blazinski's name attached to it. I mean, he is kind of like the last Rockstar developer. The only other person I can think of that's even in that vein is Jeff Kaplan, who made Overwatch. So it is kind of sad that Lawbreaker, I mean, they were kind of doomed from the start with this, it seems. That, they had to redivert so many resources off the failure of Lawbreakers that it kind of gave them whiplash. They weren't able to recover. I think that's kind of the sad thing that is here.
One game really fucked them. Lawbreakers.
Well, yeah, I mean, it was their first game. I think.
Yeah, but it's a
Lawbreakers was their first game that they produced as a studio together. And it didn't set. And I don't think it set the right tone. So I'm kind of curious to see what's going to come out of the guys that worked here. I think I saw that somebody is going back to Epic Games. I don't think Blazinski is going to go back to Epic Games. So I kind of want to see what he does.
Time will tell.
Time will tell.
All right, guys, I'm going to move it right along here. Right now is the interactive part, if anybody wants to be interactive. So we'll give you all a few minutes if you have any questions. Like, why is Bubba Santa Claus? Or, Danny's favorite part of playing another RPG game. Did he get a boner? How big? Was it full or semi? This is the part where we can just.
I could answer that right now.
That really, Bubba? That's what size? I think Bubba knows.
I
think you guys are on a date.
A half chub.
A half chub? All right, man.
Half chub.
Yeah, and guys, as always, I always give you the spiel here. I'm a lazy asshole. That's number one. Number two, I will be getting you guys a Discord where we can talk about this. We're still kind of using Danny's at the moment. I just want to get it up and running correctly. First time. There will be a YouTube. There actually is a YouTube, but it's not ready. So I just want to make sure it's ready before I give you guys these links. So there will be a YouTube. And once there's a YouTube, then there will actually be podcasts and audio and things like that. Right now, we're kind of aiming for Thursdays at this time every week. So if you do want to, check us out, make sure you swing by here at, Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of give you all a heads up on that the other stuff is coming down the line. It's still in development. I've been a lazy jerk, and I actually kind of had a busy week. And Danny, he's, got stuff going on, man.
First question from Mr. Eggy. Are any of you play Lawbreakers? I have not. No. I looked at it. I I was kind of waiting for reviews and to see if there's actually going to be any players for it. And when I saw that there wasn't going to be any players for it, I didn't play it, unfortunately. Because it was, did you guys look at Lawbreakers at all? Proc?
I did.
Or, yeah.
Actually, no, Bubba, you play it? That was on console.
Is it on console?
Yeah. Pretty sure it
Let's
was.
find out.
Was it? Let me see.
Yeah.
Oh, so wait, Proc, did you play Lawbreakers?
I played Lawbreakers when it was beta, free to play for
Okay.
I think a weekend. So I didn't play it for a long time. But I
Mhm.
remember there's a lot of buzz. There's someone that I used to play games with a lot, and that person was talking about it, how cool it is.
No,
And there's
it's
like
not.
this poison ball mode.
Mhm.
You know, like where like there's a you gotta like make the poison ball go to a certain side of the map, and you know, it had its Paladins feel, which was really
Mhm.
cool. It had its Overwatch feel, but it was still maybe more like a Destiny type shooter, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it had all these awesome things to it, and I played it, and I was like, wow, I don't really like Paladins. I feel like I like this game more, but I don't think I'm gonna invest time into it. And this is when everybody was playing it. And I can't even tell you what happened, but I can tell you that once it went out of that beta period and it was live, people played it and uninstalled it immediately. I don't know if it was optimization, if it was game mechanics. Something was bad with that game, man. And it's a meme now about how many people are currently playing that game. Like I've seen people like put like 2 players currently. Ha ha ha. So it died real quick, and because of that game, that that's what happened. That's what happened there. So I would rather
Yeah.
play Overwatch or Paladins over that. Well, if there were players, I would rather play those games over that game, anyways. So.
Okay. So yeah, aside from like that, you didn't really play Radical Heights at all, did you?
This towards me.
Yeah, you said you didn't play Radical Heights.
No.
And that was because it just felt like it was a quick cash in. There wasn't much soul in it. I don't want to put words in your mouth. I shouldn't have said that.
You got it, man. I'll say it.
I got
again, though. So Radical Heights comes out. It's advertised. It has like these quirky commercials. Everyone's playing it, and then you go to the streamers. The streamers that play battle royale games, the big fucking names out there, and they're all playing it and saying, "This is the craziest game ever. This is awesome." And Shroud, who's the human aimbot, is saying this game's good, but you can look at the optimization and the mechanics, and it sucked. It was just another crappy optimized battle royale with BMX bikes and an ATM machine. I didn't see any point. Nothing really made me go, "Oh man, I should try that game out. That game looks pretty dope." So I didn't see my point in playing that type of a game personally. That was me. I said I'd probably give it time, let it work itself out, and see if they add anything that makes me want to play it.
Yeah.
What was the second game called?
Radical Heights, or the game that we were talking about in the show.
I think Bubba's taking notes.
Well, that Lawbreakers game makes me wonder, like, what did they do wrong? Like, why didn't they make money off it?
It was released around the same time as Overwatch.
That's right.
Right? And Overwatch, I mean, people forget, what was the other game that came out around Overwatch? Battleborn, yeah. And Overwatch ate that.
Yeah.
Just absolutely
Competition.
devoured it.
Because I'm pretty sure Battleborn came out first, and then it was Overwatch. Because
Yeah.
that's what it sounded like to me. Because my buddy got really pissed because he loved Battleborn, and then Overwatch came out, and then he hates Blizzard with the passion because he thinks that they copied off of Battleborn. So
Yeah. Well, didn't Battleborn have some like minions and stuff like that in the middle in the combat? So it wasn't just other players. It kind of took like a Titanfall type of situation.
Yeah, kind of.
And Battleborn was done by the folks that did Borderlands, right?
That's what I was actually about to say.
Yeah. Yep.
Imagine a new Borderlands coming out. I haven't heard any trailers, but I love Borderlands. Imagine if Borderlands does a fucking battle royale mode.
See, I'm gonna use some wrestling terms on your guys' ass
go.
here. A person who is a villain is called a heel. This is my heel promo. I don't care for Borderlands.
Oh,
Oh,
I like this opinion.
damn.
Why don't you like Borderlands? Please.
It is just
elaborate.
not my type of game at all. I've tried it multiple times. I've tried the first one, second one. I tried them all.
Mhm.
I play it for like an hour and I'm done. Like I can't do it anymore. I just can't. I don't know what it is. I just
Okay.
don't like it.
That's cool.
I do like that grinding part of the game where like you have to find better weapons, which is why I really like the Division.
Mhm.
Okay.
Like the Division and Destiny kind of even too, but I've kind of pushed Destiny off to the side because
A lot of
Destiny
people
2 was stupid. That pissed me off.
You're not a
Wasted
Borderlands guy.
$60 ever. I am not a Borderlands guy.
I think
Even though
just the art.
every time I go to like a GameStop or something, and then I mention something along the lines of favorite games, every guy who works at GameStop is like Borderlands. I'm done.
I honestly think the thing that really captivated me when I first picked up Borderlands, I didn't really know what to expect because I knew it was a grind. I knew it was kind of had like RPG elements to level up and get guns and stuff. And when I heard that, I'm not I don't like RPG type games, so I was like, oh man, you're gonna be a mage. You know what I mean? Thinking that.
Mhm.
And the cartoon and the story arc and the voiceovers, I was laughing so hard. I just wanted to get to the next one and see the next cutscene. I really thought the cutscenes in that were hilarious and awesome.
Oh, don't get me wrong. Borderlands had some funny stuff. Like with
Yeah,
that little
I-
robot.
Tiny
That little
Tina?
robot, that was funny.
I
I'll
remember
admit.
like when you meet Tiny Tina with her bombs dressed up like bunnies and just the way she talked and that was so good, man. So funny. I really like Borderlands personally, but
Mr. Eggy is very displeased with me.
Very passionate.
yeah, my favorite character too is Tiny Tina. She was funny. So we got anybody else alive? Anybody else got any questions?
I don't know if Switchblade's still there, but no, I am not Satan. I'm the WWE champion.
I think it could be Satan, not Santa.
No. You can't see no halo horns, so you can't prove that. All you
Oh.
see is a hat and a beard.
back, dude. Careful. She's feisty,
Caref-
man. Careful. Oh.
Kitten's got claws.
I think this is time for Bubba's wrestling promo. Let's hear it, man. What do you got?
Oh God, it's horrible. I'm the champion. That's about it. I don't need no promo.
You're not gonna do like a voice and say the word brother a lot?
Let me tell you something, brother. That's
where you
about
tell us
it.
something.
No?
All right. fair enough.
Borderlands is not that good of a game. All right. Don't start with me, brother. I will whoop that somehow, bringing The Rock into this. Whoop that candy ass.
Attaboy. Attaboy.
I'll see you at WrestleMania.
Can we get a fanfic ready by Proc? You want me to do fan fiction on myself? You'd have to elaborate. You said
You
that.
will not sleep well.
Question was the one after mine, right? I know. Well. A reading. Yeah, I could do a reading. You know, if you give me some text, I could try and read it in my sexiest fanfic voice for you if you want, you know, and not I don't know if I'm capable. You wanna give me an excerpt and I'll try it? You got something on standby, Eggy, I'll give it a shot. I'm cool with that. With some lulls, maybe a clip. Cool. Danny and Switch are just going back and forth, man. One of these guys. I just y'all get married. Adorable. No, I'm not ignoring you. Yes, you are. Sorry, Bubba. It's kind of awkward, I know. My Discord.
I'm just here so I don't get fined.
You guys want to put up with me doing a fanfic reading? I don't know. Up to you
Sure.
guys. I could
Anyone
try.
else have questions?
Yeah,
at all?
if anybody's got a question, throw it out there. It's no big deal. That's why we do this here.
That's why we
I'll
do
pull it
this.
up on my phone.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Eggy.
Kind of early, like couple months early plug. But I'm gonna be starting up a wrestling podcast again here pretty soon.
Oh, this is late. This is
Nice.
newsflash, ladies and gentlemen. Where are you gonna find
Newsflash.
it?
Breaking
Where are you
news.
gonna find
I haven't decided yet how I'm gonna do it. If it's gonna be live or just gonna record it and then put it on YouTube. I haven't decided yet. But I'm definitely gonna be this guy from the screen, Danny K, is gonna have to help me a lot with it.
Good asset to have.
That's what I do. It's what I do.
Honestly, Eggy, I can't get into the Google Doc to do it for some reason. Sorry, man. Unless you wanna like just send me a little clip. There's not much I can do, my dude. Ari. Trying here. Danny Proc should read Flowers for My Valentine. Danny's shaking his head. Why not, Danny? You don't feel that way about me?
It's a little too much at the moment.
Think so?
Just at the moment.
Alright, you got a new link? Try it out. So for those of you who don't know, Eggy's been writing a fanfic about me and Danny K.
I'm over here trying to talk and my mic cut out. I got a better idea.
Oh, go ahead.
One of the DMX songs. You guys say it in the most romantic way as possible.
You really?
I don't care. I don't care what DMX song it is. Just as romantic as possible. And then if there's the N word in it, you switch it to cracker.
I could try it. Yeah, Danny, if you want to put something in chat, we can go back and forth. I just want to give Eggy what he wanted here, man. Give the people what they want.
Either romantic or sad. I don't care. You choose.
You guys want some of this?
Go ahead.
I'll do the part where apparently I'm speaking because I'm in it.
Next, no.
Sorry, this is weird. My name is Proc. I'm a wizard from the planet Scumbag de old Shemagika.
What?
Yeah, I have come to serve you, my liege. Here is my purple penis. Proc said in a fancy accent. Okay, so that wasn't fancy. I should have probably read that ahead of time. I lustfully grab his mystical object. All right, we're good. That's where it's gonna end. Yeah, I know it's you misspelled. Anyways, that was fun. That was fun right there. I mean, that was. You got some interesting views on this, Eggy. I think me and Danny. I'm turning red. Let's go back to the chat here real quick. Proc had a stroke. I did have a stroke. Yes, I did. I think the duet from The Greatest Show, maybe.
Holy shit! I'm gonna marry Switchblade.
Yeah. Ooh.
She's recommending The Greatest Showman. She's recommending The Greatest Showman movies. I need to pull it out now. I need to pull it out. Best movie ever. Plug.
Shameless plug. Maybe we can get some
Hashtag not sponsored.
We should. We gotta get some sponsorship. All right, y'all getting married. Switch, Bubba. I now pronounce you Santa Claus wrestler and a handful. Nah, she doesn't.
Fist.
Dang.
And a handful.
I tried, Bubba. I tried to sneak it in there real quick.
Sad day.
All right, well, I'm gonna wrap it up, guys. You guys have anything you want to say before we wrap it up?
No, just check out my stream tomorrow, probably 7:30 p.m. Central Time, and then 8 p.m. Central Time on Sunday for some D&D.
Cool. Danny, where can we find you?
Twitch.tv/Danny K, and then I have a Discord on my channel that you guys can check out.
Cool. Bubba, what's good with you, man? What do you got planned?
Might have to wait on the stream for a little bit because gonna be crying at the altar because Switchblade left me there. But anyways, no. You can find me at Bubba_Pudding if I stream at all between now or Saturday. And if I don't, you can find me at Danny K stream on Sunday. I might wear this because we got a big event coming up Sunday. So
as far as me, you can find me here on Thursdays at 8 o'clock. That's kind of what I'm doing right now, mainstream. I don't know if I'm going to do any streams. They might be kind of random here and there. I don't really have anything planned. So, but I do want to say thanks to everybody for coming out. Thanks for the subs. Dingus. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna pull it up. And make a point of this because I can. I'm an adult and I know how to click things. Thanks to you to Ren for the host. Thank you to Danny K for loving me for 4 months, even though it says 2. I appreciate that resub. Thank you, Mr. Eggy. 2 months in a row. Give me a kiss, Bubba. Not you, Bubba. The other Bubba, Mr. Eggy. Thank you, Bubba, for the host. I think I hit everything there. I thought I saw Dingus. If I did or didn't, thank you, Dingus. I think for also the resub. I appreciate that, dude. I hope you're enjoying California. So, without further ado, guys, you all have a good night. Thank you for joining the Next to Nothing podcast, where you're not going to waste your money, but hopefully we don't waste any time as well. Appreciate it, guys. Everybody have a wonderful night.
Merry Christmas.
Say good night, Danny.
Night.
Supposed to say good night, Danny.
I said good night,
We'll
Danny.
work on that. We'll work on that. All right, later, guys.
Bye.